Hey kids, hope you had a nice weekend and welcome to your Derby workout for Monday. Remember, Monday is Meditation Monday. So our Derby workout today is called Serenity, which means to be at peace. So today we're going to do a Serenity workout, which is basically a yoga workout. And if you don't know much about yoga, we're going to talk to you about it today. And something I noticed on our Derby workouts is that at the very bottom of the screen, there is actually a place for you to add a timer. So all the poses are 30 seconds, so you can hit the timer button, and every time you hear the timer go off, it means to go to the next pose. Remember, in a Derby workout, you do all the poses or all the exercises first, and that's called a set. Then you start over at the beginning, and you change the leg or the arm that's in front, and you do the same workout again, and then you decide how many sets to do. Today, we're lucky to have yoga certified instructor Beth O'Neill, also known as my wife, to demonstrate the Derby workout. So here she is. Follow along to all of the parts of the video, and then I want you to do them on your own. So take your iPad, you can do it outside or inside, depending on the weather, and just follow the Derby workout called Serenity. All right, Beth.
Okay, so we're going to start standing up. Our feet parallel, about hips width apart. We're going to step back into our first pose, which is called crescent pose, just like a crescent moon, or maybe you've had a crescent roll at Thanksgiving or something. They're really good, especially with butter. So we're going to take our left foot and step it all the way back, keeping your legs hips width apart. So think about your feet being on two separate railroad tracks. This way you keep balance and stay more stable that way. So we're going to bend into your hips. You take your arms all the way up, reaching up to the sky, but relax those shoulders away from your ears. You don't want to tense up your shoulders around the ears. Relax those shoulders. So this is the first pose called crescent pose. And you're going to breathe and hold it for 30 seconds. So pose 2 is mountain pose. Pose 2 is actually warrior pose. And it's called warrior 2. So we're going to take that left foot and spin it back down so that left heel is down at an angle, and bring your arms parallel to the floor. Hold your belly in, relax your shoulders, and remember to breathe. It's really important to make sure that your front knee doesn't go inward, because that'll hurt your knee. I'm going to keep that knee right over your ankle. You should be able to look down and see your right big toe. So taking your arms and stretching out, and I'll show you the opposite way, sideways. This is what it looks like.
Notice it's called warrior pose because you're all warriors.
Relax those shoulders. You're reaching your arms out. So now we'll go back to warrior 2 here. And our third pose is going to be going back into crescent. So just flip that back foot, relax your shoulders, reach your arms up, and then we'll step into mountain pose, which is pose 4. So take that left foot, stretch it forward. You can bring your arms down, feet are hips width apart, spread the toes, feel those feet rooted into the earth. Take the arms straight out. And you can keep your arms parallel, or you can also bring your hands together into prayer position, and relax those shoulders. So this is called mountain pose. We'll hold for 30 seconds. And then we'll go into tree pose. So we're going to put your weight towards your right foot, shift a little bit, and then you're going to bend your left knee, and that left foot comes on either to your calf, or if you want, you could try to get it all the way up to your thigh. Just make sure that you don't press into that knee joint. So either below or above your knee. Relax those shoulders. And if you fall out of it, that's okay. It's just yoga. We're having some fun. And just go back into it. And it helps your balance if you keep your eyes on one focal point, like on the floor or on the wall ahead of you, something that's not moving. And then we'll go back to mountain pose and hold for 30 seconds. And then our 7th pose is called hero pose. We're going to get down on our knees, sitting back on your heels, hands on your thighs. Relax your shoulders and think about a string lifting you up from your head So your spine is nice and long and the shoulders are relaxed. You just sit here for 30 seconds. And then our 8th pose is called child's pose. So reaching forward. Oh, Mr. O'Neill wants me to show it to you the other direction too. So this is hero pose, sitting up nice and tall. Relax those shoulders.
And where are your feet?
They're right behind you, touching each other. So you're sitting back on your heels. And your knees, make sure that your knees are together. So from hero's pose, we're going to reach our arms forward and go into child's pose. Tuck your chin down so your forehead comes to the ground and you're reaching your fingertips forward. Your arms are straight. You should feel a nice stretch down your back. And then relax your heels, your hips into your heels. And we'll hold this for 30 seconds.
What would that look like from the side?
It would look like this.
And remember, kids, if you're over 18, this becomes adult pose instead of child pose, I think.
No, it's still child's pose. So see how my back is nice and stretched? Feels really good on the back and the shoulders. So then we'll come up to the last pose, is hero's pose again. We'll sit here for 30 seconds. So those are all the 9 poses. So once you go through that, you'll do the whole set again, but this time with the opposite foot. So I'll just go through it with you quickly. So standing, feet hips width apart. We'll step that right foot back. Make sure those feet are parallel to each other, about like on 2 different railroad tracks. So crescent pose is 1. Warrior 2 is 2. Crescent pose 3. Mountain pose 4. Tree pose on the right side this time. Back to mountain pose. Down to hero pose. Forward to child's pose. And then back up to hero's pose again.
How about a nice round of applause for Mrs. O for helping us out today?
Have fun with it. Just make sure you breathe and have fun.
Remember, this is called the Serenity workout for a Derby workout. If you're doing it for Derby, remember it's in 30-second sets, but if you want to practice any of these poses, you can do them at any time, as long as you want, and enjoy. Thanks again, Mrs. O. Aloha.